Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. On tap, we've got what should be a fairly intriguing matchup between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. I'll be back with you again with scores around the league at halftime. But kickoff right around the corner. And standing by to call the action, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
It is a city that traditionally gets much less snow than its Buckeye State rival up in Cleveland, but we are under a thick blanket of the white stuff here at Paul Brown Stadium in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've been playing well, really well. Winners of 5 of their last 7, but losers last time out. Meanwhile, for the visiting Jaguars, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This will be fielded at the 6. And good starting field position. All up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before.
Receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. It's play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. That's out to his running back, Fournette. Here's Dalton and the Bengals now, 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21. Here now the offense for the Bengals.
Out of the backfield is Joe Mixon, and he was a valuable commodity.
Dalton sets up play action. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. John Ross, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. Time for a look at our starters here on defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass, toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit at covering passes.
Play action here with Dalton. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. They'll run on 1st down. Mixon, and he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4. On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he'll be brought down at the 45. In Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. That one good for 15. On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And incomplete, he dropped it in the end zone. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards that time. Dalton, 1st and 10. And the catch good, it's Eifert. Now Dalton. The quick slant caught. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. And a 3 and out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive.
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity, nothing big happens.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And they take possession of the football. On first down, Mixon. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. It's a gain of 34.
Hey, watch the slant.
They'll run here with Bernard. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Dalton gives to Bernard. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Dalton on 3rd and goal. Green's open, and he's got it for a Bengal touchdown. And he'll look to rebound from the early interception that led to 6 points the other way.
And when he threw the interception and he had to come to the sideline, I guarantee his first thought wasn't about the interception itself, but what could result.
Now Foles. The catch made by James O'Shaughnessy, the tight end. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45.
65.
Fournette, a first down carry. And to the 36-yard line.
A run down because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On second down, here's Fournette. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
Defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line.
Come on, fella.
Here's Foles. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow it.
On 2nd and 7, Dalton got his man. It's Eifert. It's a gain of 13. A first down throw coming for Dalton. And this will be incomplete. On 2nd down, Mixon. And he works his way forward for about 4. From midfield here, Dalton. Open man is Ross, complete. And he's taken down at the 43. Off the play fake to Mixon. This is Dalton. Got a man open. It's Ross. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
And there have been some memorable snow games for championships in the NFL. 1948. Philadelphia Eagles, Chicago Cardinals.
Well, the most famous one in my lifetime, I think, is got to be 0-1, right? Raiders-Patriots to send the Patriots to the Super Bowl.
You had to go to the Tuck roll, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's one people remember. But I also know this. In Miami, the infamous one, the snowplow game. In New England, when they went out there and the Patriots.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Dalton. Looking for Boyd, and he's got him. Touchdown, Bengals. his sights, Charles, but needs a little bit of a kick here down the stretch to reach it.
And sometimes at this stage of the season, you're looking for that extra goal, right? That extra motivation to accomplish what you want, not just as a team. Let's go ahead and feed him the ball.
And the offensive line, I'm sure they're well aware of where he stands as well.
They are, and I think for them,
Foles. This one complete to the tight end, O'Shaughnessy. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
the coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll set up the screen to Fournette. Yardage back at the 48-yard line. To throw again on second down. Foles. He'll check this one off to Fournette. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz. He's going to win that battle just about every time.
And he'll get that to Fournette, complete. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Looking for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Looking to throw. This is intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Play better in the second, but there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. It'll go as a loss of a yard on what should be the final play of the first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. The weather might be cold, but the playoff races are heating up here on this final Sunday before Christmas. So let's get to it. We'll begin up at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, where it was the visiting Broncos who were able to come in and get the road victory. Phillip Lindsay, a touchdown run in the victory. From there, let's head west to see what's going on with the Raiders at home in Oakland. And for the moment, they trail the visiting Saints in that one. Traquan Smith, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get to the desert to check on the Cardinals at home in Glendale. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting Buffalo Bills. Hakeem Butler, a touchdown reception. In the game you're watching, it's been the Red Rifle, Andy Dalton, who's led the way. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
How much importance is placed on these games? Look, everyone talks about every game's important. When you get to this time of year, maybe that importance gets quadrupled. And that's where we are right now to see who can make their last run, their last push to get into the playoffs.
There he goes right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed, I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Jacksonville first down on a
nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They try and run on first down, but to no avail. On 2nd and 12, Foles. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. And the offensive film section tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
And they do get this across midfield to the 49, but a small consolation prize as he's well short of the first. Vince, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys?
Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. Open man is Uzama. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. They'll run on first down. Bernard. And the result here, a pickup of 8.
44.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he will have a first down here at about the 40.
He don't want it.
On 1st and 10, Mixon. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. On 2nd down now, Mixon. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. 3rd down, a shot here for Dalton. Finding Green complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Here's Dalton. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Going to break the huddle, come up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. On 2nd down, Mixon. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. So a designed run last play. Now Dalton to pass. And Eifert has it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 50 catches for him now. On 1st down, Mixon. After the broken tackle, couldn't get free for much space. Taken down right at the 10. Once again, they run with Mixon. And for one of the few times here today, out of the gun, it's Dalton. He's got Green. And this play doesn't go anywhere.
We'll help him at contract time.
Bullett's kick is good. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation.
Foles now, 12 of 15 throwing the ball, 80% so far, and it's 1st and 10. Now Foles. And an alley to run. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
We got you. Don't worry about it. Let's go, big fella. Because they know more times than not, he tends to pick things up, and they tend to play well.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one at 5 yards. Now Bernard. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. They stick to the ground game on 1st down. It's Williams.
4 down. Check.
On the run, it's Mixon. And running room scarce here.
Alert 3. Move. Alert 3. 44 is the mic. 44.
2 by 2. Move.
Come on.
And Dalton to throw. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line. They'll give it to Mixon, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3. Here's a run with Mixon, and he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. And Bullock will put this one through. They try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week.
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost.
Here's Foles. And he completes it to Westbrook. The Jaguars. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Back to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Cincinnati, the win moves them to 8-7 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Raiders will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5.